Hello students. Now in this lecture we see theorem about operator D. So theorem is the differential operator capital D is equal to d by dx possesses the following property, that is d minus alpha into d minus beta y is equal to d minus beta into d minus alpha y. That means here alpha and beta are constants. That means if D is an operator, and you know that capital D stands for d by dx. So if D is d by dx, then if we take here two brackets d minus alpha into d minus beta, and if we operate it on y, then that value is equal to the value we obtained by operating d minus beta into d minus alpha on y. So what is in LHS and what is in RHS? So there are two brackets d minus alpha and d minus beta. So in LHS, first we operate the bracket d minus beta on y, and then we operate d minus alpha. And in RHS, first we operate this d minus alpha on y and then operate d minus beta. So these two values are equal. That means whenever there is multiplication of these operators, then we can operate any one of them first or any one of them last, or order of this operation is same for this theorem. So we have to show that these two values are equal. Here alpha and beta are any constants. You can write C1, C2 also. Any constant you can here write. So we have to prove that this LHS is equal to RHS. So we prove, first we take LHS. So LHS is equal to d minus alpha into d minus beta operates upon y. So this is equal to d minus alpha, and here we first operate only d minus beta on y. So this is equal to d minus alpha, and this d minus beta y means operating this d minus beta. First operate d, operating d on y. D means d by dx, therefore dy means dy by dx, minus beta y means beta is a constant, so it is only beta into y. So this is equal to dy by dx minus beta y. Now we operate this d minus alpha on this bracket dy by dx minus beta. So first d, we operate first d, therefore d into bracket dy by dx minus beta y, then minus alpha into bracket dy by dx minus beta y. So this is LHS. So this LHS is equal to, now operate D on this bracket. So first term d into dy by dx, but d is nothing but d by dx. Therefore this is equal to, you can write directly, but here I write first d is for d by dx. Therefore d by dx of this dy by dx and minus d into beta y. Therefore minus again d by dx of beta y. So when we operate d, we get actually these two terms. And next here is minus alpha. This alpha is only constant, therefore we have to multiply this bracket by alpha. So alpha into dy by dx, and here minus alpha and I into bracket minus sign, therefore this becomes plus alpha into beta y. So this is equal to, now d by dx of dy by dx, that means derivative of dy by dx with respect to x. So derivative of dy by dx again with respect to x is second derivative d2y by dx square minus d by dx of beta into y. Beta is constant, so beta is as it is, but derivative of y, d by dx of y means dy by dx. And next term as minus alpha into dy by dx plus alpha into beta into y. So here we can see that there are two terms of dy by dx, therefore we take it common, so we get d2y by dx square and minus dy by dx is common, so in bracket remains this minus beta minus alpha, minus sign is outside the bracket, therefore into bracket we get beta plus alpha and common dy by dx plus alpha into beta into y. So this is, here we can write d2y by dx square minus beta plus alpha means alpha plus beta dy by dx plus alpha into beta into y. This is our LHS. We write this for, give this as a equation number 1. So this is our LHS. Now we have to find out RHS. So RHS is equal to d minus beta into d minus alpha y. So as we done above for LHS, here also we do that. This d minus beta is outside, and here first we operate d minus alpha only on this y. So this is equal to d minus beta into operating d minus alpha on y, first d into y. So d into y means dy by dx minus alpha into y. So this is equal to, now we operate d minus beta. So first we operate d on dy by dx, and d means d by dx. Therefore d by dx of dy by dx minus, this d is operated on minus alpha y. So that means d by dx of alpha into y. Now we have to operate this minus beta. So first is minus beta into dy by dx. Therefore minus beta into dy by dx. Next minus minus plus, here is minus beta, here is minus minus plus, this beta into alpha into y. So this is equal to, now d by dx of dy by dx means again d2y by dx square minus d by dx of alpha into y. Alpha is constant, therefore alpha into d by dx of y means dy by dx minus beta into dy by dx plus beta into alpha means alpha into beta into y. Again here also we get d2y by dx square, and here dy by dx is common, so and minus is also common, so we write minus into bracket, this minus alpha minus beta becomes plus alpha plus beta, so into bracket alpha plus beta, and here common we have taken dy by dx plus this alpha into beta into y. So this is our RHS. We give this equation number as a equation number 2. Now you can see that equation number 1 and equation number 2, that means value of LHS and value of RHS. See here, LHS was d2y by dx square minus alpha plus beta into dy by dx plus alpha into beta into y, and here RHS also d2y by dx square minus alpha plus beta into dy by dx plus alpha into beta into y. So both the values are same, therefore here we can say that this LHS is equal to RHS. That means this d minus alpha into d minus beta y is same as d minus beta into d minus alpha into y. So thus we have proved this theorem. So we stop here.